Long before Maisie Williams Arya Stark, some more characters from the Game of Thrones lore dared to explore the west of Westeros. Ned Stark's daughter, Arya, first talks to the Braavosi actress, Lady Crane, about her desire to see the west of Westeros in Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 8, No One. 2 seasons later, at the end of Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 6, The Iron Throne, Arya acts on her desire and sets sail on the Sunset Sea. Her siblings, Jon, Sansa, and Bran, are slightly taken aback when she announces she's going to explore the region that hasn't been mapped. They do not have a slight clue about the west of the continent of Westeros due to insufficient knowledge and the fact that no explorer has returned alive from the vast unexplored ocean. Regardless, Arya had already made her decision not to return to the north. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. Arya, however, isn't the first person who dared to explore the unexplored. As it turns out, author George R.R. Martin makes mention of other people who set sail on the vast, unexplored ocean to the west of Westeros. In the Game of Thrones finale, Arya set sail on a Stark ship. The maps dictate that after passing the Iron Islands, she must have reached the smallest of the 8 major Iron Islands, that is Lonely Light, which is the seat of the most isolated noble house in Westeros, the Farwines. The latter islands are the most westerly lands to be ever discovered in the Know world. They are named after Aegon and his sister wives, Rhaenys and Visenya, who ruled over the unified 7 kingdoms. Thousands of years before Aegon's conquest of the 7 kingdoms, one of Game of Thrones Arya's ancestors, a king in the north named Bran Stark, and his fleet dared to sail across the Sunset Sea in the hopes of finding new lands. King Brandon, as a matter of fact, was also called Brandon the Shipwright for his love of the sea. Sadly, he was never heard of again, and his tomb in the crypts of Winterfell is empty. His seat in the north went to his son, Brandon the Burner, who gets the name Burner from torching his father's ships in grief. Aegon's youngest sister wife, Queen Rhaenys Targaryen, planned to fly across the Sunset Sea on her dragon, Meraxes. Unfortunately for her, she was killed in the First Dornish War, and her desire remained unfilled. While the Sunset Sea is a dangerous area, a noblewoman outshone both King Brandon Stark and Rhaenys Targaryen in her adventures. Her name is Alyssa Farman, and she was the daughter of Lord Mark Farman of the Fair Isle, an island that lies off the Westerlands by the Sunset Sea. Her story is filled with thrill, and her spirit mirrors Game of Thrones Arya Stark in many ways. Alyssa Farman was quite like Arya Stark in her demeanor. She had a quick wit and a sharp tongue. She was also high-spirited and adventurous. She spent her childhood on the sea. And by 20 she'd made it north to Bear Island and far south to the Arbor. Alyssa was betrothed twice, but she managed to scare off both her suitors. She dreamed of sailing across the Sunset Sea and finding new land beyond it. In 56 AC, Alyssa set sail from Old Town toward the west of Westeros on her ship, Sun Chaser. She and her crew successfully found 3 uninhabited islands and named them after the Targaryen conquerors, Aegon, Rhaenys, and Visenya. Alyssa continued westward on, but was never seen again. Years later, Lord Corlys Velaryon, during his second great voyage, believed he spotted a weathered Sun Chaser in Asshai, leading to the possible conclusion that the noblewoman, Alyssa, reached Essos by sailing west from Westeros. Arya's arc on Game of Thrones was full of thrill and adventure, just like she always wanted. In the end, Arya Stark once again broke away from the prevalent social norm and marched to the beat of her own drum. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.